Hey, what is up, you guys, and welcome to the very first night of Universal Studios Orlando's Halloween Horror Nights 32. We're gonna go into all the mazes this year. This is a full walkthrough of just all 10 mazes. There will be a full video of my review, the scare zones, and more after. But this video, we're just diving into all the houses. Let's do it. All right, we are going into our first house, which is The Last of Us. Pretty highly anticipated house for this year, and it is going to be based on the video game, not the HBO series, but the video game. As you can tell from the graphic there, it is the video game characters.
Now, for my gamer friends, it is going to take place in the Pittsburgh section of the video game. So that moment when Joel and Ellie hit that, they drive into that store, that's exactly where this house starts off. And then we're going through the rest of Pittsburgh, where we're gonna run into stalkers, runners, bloaters, and not just those infected friends, we're also gonna have those human attackers, the hunters in there as well. So we're getting hit at every angle. There is a moment, if you remember in the video game, where you would have the spores coming down from the ceiling. They have that section in this house. There are also little things on the side, if you're looking, that would be things that you would be picking up in the video game. So the bottles, the fuel containers, there's little notes placed throughout the house as well, just like those notes that you would pick up in the game. The attention to detail is absolutely incredible. Wow. My favorite fun fact though about this house is for our scare actors. So all of the infected, their growth is all individualized for each scare actor. So no growth is going to be exactly the same, which is crazy. Yeah. They wanted to make it look as realistic as possible. That is real. Yeah, they went above and beyond, my friend. So we're gonna follow Joel and Ellie through the streets of Pittsburgh and see if we can survive the infected. Are we ready? Yeah. Let's go.
Ellie, stay down! Damn it. Spores.
Another fun thing that I forgot to tell you was that Troy Baker and Ashley Johnson, who are the original voiceover work for Joel and Ellie, actually came back and recorded some lines for us specifically for the house. So that's really fun too. So it's like fully all go. Yeah, they did a great job. Alrighty, so our next house, Universal Monsters Unmasked. So we are bringing back our Universal Monsters once again. We gotta give them all the credit. They're the reason why they're still here. They're fantastic. We love them. This year we are featuring 4/5 of our Universal Monsters. So we've got our Phantom of the Opera, the Hunchback of Notre Dame, Jekyll and Hyde, as well as the Invisible Man. It's gonna be really good to see him, right? Yeah. Now this house is taking place in Paris. They've all kind of stumbled into the Paris area. And that's how we have our story here. It's really cool. We actually have a brand new mask for the Phantom this year. It's going to be a much fleshier mask. There are going to be nods to the original, do not fret, but he does have a brand new skinned mask for him this year. And we bring back a similar scare with the Hunchback. If you were here in 2019, you may recognize it inside of this house. So let's head on in and visit those monsters.
Into our second maze, Universal Monsters Unmasked. Here we go.
Sinners are apprehended. Go back home and clear the streets immediately. Whoa! My fingers around your throat. Yes. I'm strong. Strength. 3 nights ago.
See our friends? Yeah. All right, let's head down to Mississippi. It's gonna get real hot real fast, friends, okay? So just get real used to it. You're gonna start sweating. If you think it's bad out here, just wait till we get in that house.
We are heading into our next house, which is the Darkest Deal.
The deal is done. Don't say your soul
heading into Dr. Oddfellow's. I don't know what the front of this house look like because we're going through the side entrance. But we're just entering through this yellow curtain.
Striking acts of misfortune.
your distorted soul. Your soul is mine! Your soul is mine! And you kill them.
So we're gonna follow the storyline of two young girls, Catherine and Angela. They disappeared for 3 days, and they came back and they were just a little strange. Yeah, and Angela's dad has to then figure out what's going on, and he realizes that this is something that he's never experienced before, so he looks for help from somebody who has experienced this type of thing before. Miss Chris McNeil, Reagan's mother, comes back to help him figure out what is happening with these two girls. That's all we know. Yeah, because this movie has not come out yet. Yes.
All right, we finally made it up to the soundstage houses, and we are going through Exorcist Believer.
just before he did that, he cast a spell on his magical spell book because he knew that there were going to be 2 warlocks that would come after his spell book. And this magical spell that he cast on it would turn those 2 warlocks into dragons. Yes, so we have High Rock and Blizzrock are our 2 warlocks who are going after this spell book with their armies behind them. And as they enter into Varlock's castle, poof, they become fire-breathing dragons and a massive war starts out. Now, we are adventurers in this land, and we hear a whisper in the air from some mysterious voice that sounds like it's coming from an oak tree. Not sure who it could be, but he's asked us to go in after the spell book before the warlocks can get to it and bring it back to Merlin so we can restore peace in the land. Oh, so cool. Now, this house has got a lot of history to it because it is based off of the attraction that used to stand at Islands of Adventure way back in the day before it was then changed to Dragon Challenge, and of course it is now where Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure now stands. One really cool fact that I actually found incredible was 2 of the designers for this house, they worked specifically on decor, actually opened and closed Dueling Dragons over in IOA. So they looked at the original renderings for this house, and that's what really helped inspire a lot of the things that we're going to see. Right above where you choose your fate, there are actually claw marks in the ceiling, just like there were at the attraction. So you would literally choose which side of the ride you were going to. There are claw marks right above there, and that's the same thing inside of this house. Which is just so cool. The attention to detail is amazing. They also, the costumes were inspired by a lot of the tricks that we use for Mardi Gras in the way that they put all the lights inside to help add to that mystical effect. It just really helps add that little extra oomph into this house that I find absolutely breathtaking. Now, as I'm sure you all know, you do get to choose thy fate at the end of this house, okay? Now, there are technically 4 possible endings that you could get. We will only see 2 of them right now, but I am letting you all choose at the end whether or not you want to go fire or ice.
Leaving destruction in your wake. Go forth before thy spells are uttered by undead lips. Gather your courage, travelers, and choose thy fate. Continue along this path. will return. Your only choice is protect yourself, realm. You have saved the kingdom.
This one's a lot of fun. So with that being said, shall we go visit our Yetis?
Yeah.
I like it. Let's go.
All right, we are going into the Yeti house. Ah, Shadow Creek State Park.
What the hell are those things?
What is happening? We're gonna time travel back to the 1600s, my friends, in a little colonial town, alrighty? Now, half of the town, it's kind of divided. So you've got half the town who are just people, and then you've got people who are moon farmers. Yes. So they follow the shades of the moon as it goes on to figure out what they need to do with their lives, and they rely on what the moon is telling them at all times. Now, the moon farmers call the other half the false-hearted because they don't believe in any of that stuff. Okay? Now, it's the eve of All Hallows Eve, and all of a sudden that moon turns crimson, and the whole land looks red. So those moon farmers take it as a sign to go and sacrifice people to the moon, so that way they can survive. And who better to sacrifice than the false-hearted? So they're coming after everybody who is not with them. That includes us.
Blood Moon Dark Offering. We're in a little colonial town. There's the Blood Moon.
Must die!
Must we all die?
The Blood Moon has risen!
Our sacrifice is demanded!
The false origin!
moment where we blimp into the Nina Project, but for the most part, we are in Hawkins. We're starting off in Eddie Munson's trailer with that classic moment with Chrissy wake up because I don't like this. Oh yeah, it's happening, y'all. But after that, we are then quickly going to realize that, you know, we all went through a little sad thing and we are now Vecna's next victims. So he's coming after all of us. All right, so it gets really intense, really fast, but it's really exciting, and I don't want to say anything else because I want you all to experience it for yourself. So, are we ready?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
All right, let's go.
All right, it is time. We are in the Stranger Things 4 maze, and we have Eddie Munson's trailer.
From this other world.
Wake up!
We think they've gone.
Chrissy, wake up!
Back this curse.
It's time.
Chrissy, wake up now! Chrissy!
Wake up, eat, work, sleep, reproduce, and die.
God's power.
Chucky Ultimate Kill Count! Yeah, okay, so the storyline for this one is it's Halloween Horror Nights, y'all. And we've decided as Halloween Horror Nights that we want to do a Chucky house. But who better to come in and endorse a Chucky house than Chucky himself? So we invite Chucky in to come check it out, and he gets here and he's disappointed. Yeah, he goes, man, this isn't, you can't have a Chucky house, nobody's dying. Come on, man, I want to play. So he decides to possess all of the dolls that we have created for this Chucky house, take over them, and then just start killing everybody. Yeah, it's great. Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
That's pretty good.
Yeah, thanks. I'm working on it. So yeah, it's cool. The fun fact about this house, the only one I got for you, is that there are 25 Chucky dolls inside of this house. Yeah. It's really exciting. This house is based off of the Ultimate Kills from Child's Play 2, Child's Play 3, and our sci-fi TV show. Yeah, so that's what you can kind of think of in the back of your mind as we're going through. So shall we go visit Chucky?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Time for Chucky's ultimate kill count.
I took over this in there. Don't even think about it. Come on. Don't! Look at Chuck. I've been thrown out of better parties than this. Hey-oh!
Oh, it's a part 2.
Why are you just like Chucky?
I love him.
Oh, you're part of the cult. You're possessed.
Now we're gonna head into his ultimate kill count.
Get over here. Don't see. Oh, let us get on. You see? Guess what? You
Universal Studios Orlando's Halloween Horror Nights 32. So much fun. We went through all 10 houses. It is such a good year. I'm excited to give you my review of all of them and to go through some of the scare zones and eat some of the food, but that'll be on my next video, so stay tuned for that. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys real soon.